Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Monday evening and this morning was the first proper cold that we've had in this area. It was I think it was -5 or -4 first thing this morning. It was -3 when I headed out for work. And it gradually sort of heated up. It's now sitting at 0. Won't be long till it's -1. So I just thought I'd take you through the day sort of thing. This morning, Kathleen, obviously she starts before me, so she was up and out. So she got up, fed the dog, went out to her car, dealt with that, and messaged me to say ice on the car. Because obviously that's 5 minutes that you need to be outside that you don't normally. Because you need to sort out the ice, start the engine, put the heater on, etc., etc., to get the windscreen clear. So it's like, right, message, ice. Now, when I got up in the morning, I realised it was a bit colder in my room than I expected. I couldn't work out why, because we've got an electric panel heater at the bottom of the stairs, specifically so it takes the edge off the rooms. What's happened this year that wasn't there last winter? We have the dog. And that means that my door is almost closed over, but not quite, so that the cat can get in and out, but so that she sleeps peacefully. And the dog sleeps in Kathleen's room. And that, again, is, door almost closed over, just not 100%. So it's chillier. So, and I've never had that before because the flue for the wood stove goes right through the middle, well, up through the wall, next to the wall in my bedroom. So my room's normally pretty warm, but of course, as it was cooling down, there was no wood stove burning and there was no heat coming from upstairs later with the heater. So, yeah, we'll be doing something about that. The first thing I did was took the big, huge black blanket. I think it's actually a throw for a couch. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it before because I'm pretty sure I did this last year. But the big black throw is now on the bed. There is bubble wrap up the stairs ready to go on my window to keep that room a bit warmer. So that was the first thing I realised this morning. So then I came downstairs and got the little electric Dyson heater. Sorry, I seem to have a hair or something caught there. That was my mum and dad's. It's a air heater. A hot air fan thing. I'm so sorry. So I put that on just to take the edge off the house. Now, obviously, I didn't need to put proper heating on because the only people in the house were going to be the cat and the dog. So, had my breakfast, had as I say, a little electric heater on to take the edge off, and then got my Ziploc bag and defrosted my windscreen. Now, if anyone tried it this morning, you'll realise, as I know, you still put your blower on up to the windscreen because what it does is it just gives you with a thin film of ice the first time you do it. Then you can come back in and get hotter water and just do it again. I didn't need to because by that time there was some heat coming up to the windscreen from the heater. So that was that done. So that was fine. Out in the road, going to work, the gritters had been out. The road was gritted, so that was good. Probably about at least a third off of my driving speed because whatever happens, because I'm so rural, there will be people who this is their first winter, whether they've moved here or whether they've just passed their test. So you just tootle along the roads. Thankfully, when I got to the office, people had been there before me. So the heaters were on, so that was fine. So it did work. Came home. Kathleen was due home about, half an hour behind me. Something like that. So came in, gave the puppy and the cat lovings, got the soup out of the fridge that we'd made the day before, and put that in a pan, ready to get heated up. Put the 4 slices of bread in the toaster. And when Kathleen came in, it was like, right, you've got 5 minutes to love the dog, then we're having nice hot soup and toast. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that was fine. That was actually really welcome. So what I have done now is I have taken soup out of the freezer so that we can do that again tomorrow, because it really was so useful to have the soup ready, half an hour after I came in, but just literally 5 minutes after Kat came in. So we had the soup and the toast, and then we went and did different bits and bods, and now we're about to have the last of the pasta bake for our dinner, and that'll be us sorted for the night. I have also taken out two Tupperwares or plastic containers with various stews, casseroles. I think one's actually possibly curry. The other one's definitely a casserole. Because after today, we're like, yeah, that's a really good idea. And it's supposed to be colder tomorrow. So I don't want to be having to take something out the freezer and trying to microwave it and get it hot really quickly. I want the stuff defrosted. So it's sitting out just now. I'll put it in the fridge before I go to bed, and it can finish defrosting in the fridge. And then tomorrow we will have a lovely, homemade, warm, cosy, comforting meal for the evening, having had soup when we first come in, because that really was definitely a good plan to have that soup there. Can you tell? I'm quite impressed with it. So yeah, that's how we've got through today. I know that there's weather warnings for snow. For everyone who's getting snow, I hope you're okay with it. I hope nothing, irksome happens, like power cuts or not able to travel or something like that. I hope it doesn't get that bad. But let's face it, if you're watching this channel, you're probably well prepared for that. I'm still walking about with a mini mag light in my bag just in case, and a Leatherman just in case, so that no matter where I am, I'm sorted. Right, I'm going to go and put this pasta bake on to heat now, and I am going to see you later.